Alright, we good. Nah, gotta finish this game. Gotta finish this game first. I need to get it out of the way. We're almost done. 51 hours in. We're gonna get there. Have patience. Someday we'll look back on this day and we're gonna be like, we don't have to play Tales of Berseria anymore. Not that it's a bad game. I'm having fun playing it. If I didn't, I would have stopped playing it. Ores, 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 ores. The song, I can't get it out of my head. Check equipment. Alright, we only have 3 party members. Oh! Oh! I'm remembering what's going on now. We learned who Laphicet truly is. Is it supposed to be? Okay, there's a fight here.
I challenge you.
Alright, get body.
It's over, right?
Oh yeah, I lowered the difficulty because I'm a scrub. And I screwed myself over. So we should probably fight all the fights we can.
Don't waste my time.
And it's entirely possible that tomorrow will be the day. Knowing this game, I kind of doubt it, but, you know, we'll see.
Hey, is
Needs to
everyone
hurry up, because there ain't that much time left
I won't run away.
in February.
Is that all you got? I'm not one to go easy. Right then, let's finish this.
Body.
Not even worth my time.
Still no chests or anything like that. There's enemies in here though, which is greatly a big change. I'll just say that. Different kinds of enemies. Oh, I see a chest over there. So now there's items 2. 2 chests, actually, are in this place.
Right then, let's finish
I did not know that about Kappa. More you know.
Come on, really?
I've actually been in this gargantuan debate about Legend of Korra. And that's the only thing I know. Is that the Legend of Korra was bad. I said it. And I mean it. And I mean bad in the sense of it was bad, but I still watched it and I still found enjoyment out of it. And
Right then, let's finish
I mean, yeah. Okay, let me
Not even worth my
let me counter it with this. Do you think Legend of Korra is better than Avatar: The Last Airbender? Don't do this to me, man.
Not even worth my time.
There's too many problems with Korra. Too many. I should actually fight everything. There's another chest over there. Oh, that's the same chest.
Here I come.
Alright, well, I'm glad that you didn't think it was better, because I completely agree. But, Legend of Korra, in my opinion, was just executed
I did good.
extremely poorly. And, you know, when you have something as wonderful as The Last Airbender,
I'm ready for this.
and you transition to Korra, which was fantastically subpar, it's a little jarring. So it makes you wonder how that could happen.
Did you see that?
And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I was expecting another The Last Airbender, and so I've been incredibly harsh on the whole thing, but I do think it's justified.
Come on, really?
And I mean, they went in some interesting directions, you know. I mean, I can't hate on everything about the show.
They were nothing.
Well, I mean, I could, but you know, it wouldn't be true. I think could have been better is a massive understatement.
That boy who called himself Inominat. Could he really be Velvet's younger brother?
It could have been an illusion intended to torment her. Don't you agree, Eleanor?
I do. Velvet's objective is avenging her brother, after all. We've all seen how strongly she feels about it. I find it hard to believe that the one so dear to her is still alive.
I don't know what powers Inominat possesses, but I think that really was her little brother. Velvet was able to see past Melchior's illusions. But look at her now. I just don't want to believe that the real Laufey could do such a thing.
Could it be possible that Inominat was reborn into her brother's body?
I don't know. But if that was the case, I'm not sure Velvet would be in so much agony.
Yes, I guess. Inominat actually being Velvet's brother. It makes a twisted sort of sense. But it's too awful.
And yeah, it could have been worse. I mean, from the cynical side, it was pretty much as bad as it could be. Because it was... I mean, it had a lot of problems.
Let's do our best! It's over, right?
Pacing being chief amongst them.
I'm ready for that.
I did good, didn't I?
Character development was kind of sketchy in some places too, but whatever. You can't win them all.
They were nothing.
If they just fixed the pacing, see my biggest issue that I've condensed my issue down to they just wanted too much. They had 12 episodes to work with. And so they said, let's create a new world. Let's create new characters. Wow, you teleported over here and denied me my grade bonus. Create a new world. Create new characters. Create a new villain. And let's have this overarching plot that's, you know, epic and awesome and big. And then they just didn't think, you know, can this actually fit into 12 episodes?
This fight is over.
Will this work? And so the first season happened, and well, it didn't work. And so season 2 came around, and they were like, you know what? It didn't work for us for the first season. Let's try it again. And that's how 2 mediocre seasons came about. I said I was going to fight everything, but I got bored of these enemies now.
Is this?
Look!
Hey, stay with me. I'll get someone right away.
It's okay. I'm tired.
Have you been journeying long, then?
10 years. My master entrusted everything to me, but I couldn't do anything.
10 years?
My wings are weak. It doesn't matter anymore.
I see.
If you've been working that hard, you surely need a break. I just happened to get my hands on some prickle boar meat. I'll be cooking up a stew for dinner. But would you care to join me?
Huh? No,
All I have on me now is this apple. Here. Once your belly is full of warm food, you'll be able to pick yourself back up. I can feel it. Your body is shouting, I want to live.
I'm a disgrace. I don't deserve to live.
Is life something you have to earn? To deserve?
Well,
These feelings are natural. You eat when you're hungry and cry when you're sad. Feeling these things is proof that we're alive.
alive.
What's your name? Mine is Celica. Celica Crow.
I'm an exorcist. Tori... No, Arthur. I'm Arthur.
What in the world was that?
Rokuro! Aizen!
You saw it too, then?
Sure did. Artorias. And he called himself Arthur.
I've heard of this. The Earthen Historia. They say that events on the world's surface cast imprints on the Earth pulse that runs below.
In other words, an illusion of the past.
It's not an illusion. That was my sister. So, you managed to fool her too, is it? Yes. Yes, that must be it. That's why she freed me from the prison.
Rokuro, have you recovered from your wounds?
Yep. Tough as nails. That's old Rokuro. I'm more worried about Velvet. She okay?
How could she be okay? Inominat is reborn, and it's her little brother.
A blade can't just be hard. It's gotta be flexible, or it'll snap the first time it meets an unexpected force. I misunderstood the true meaning of strength, and so did he.
Let's just worry about ourselves for now. This Earth pulse is completely under Inominat's domain. We can think of it as an extension of his body.
Yeah, which means my power won't get us out of here.
Be wary. Inominat may be the one showing us these memories. Remember, he's after Velvet.
And the two types of malevolence inside her.
True. And we may be able to use that against him to get us out of here.
What are you saying? Just use her?
If it's necessary.
We have to keep moving. Nothing will be gained by staying here. And we ought to look for Magilu. Even she doesn't deserve to be stuck here forever.
Of course she doesn't. Let's see, we don't want to go over there. Oh, this is good. APB by Fox. I think I have it on my list of things to watch. I don't think I've watched it. I haven't really kept up on the news. Let me check here. I'm just pressing buttons.
Come on,
These enemies
really?
are super easy that I could just do that. Let's see, TV shows. Yes, I have it on my list. Although I didn't know what the release date was, so I just have it as future. I keep track of all the TV shows that I'm interested in and when they come out, so that I can watch them. I do the same for video games and movies and.
Always be on guard. Hey, is everyone all right?
I tend to do that too. I was actually watching or rewatching Guardians of the Galaxy while I was streaming. Doing that and debating about Korra. The TV shows that I've been watching lately, I've been watching Arrow, although Arrow is just... Arrow's Arrow. I kind of got tired of it in season 3.
So, what is this Earthen Historia you mentioned?
As I've said, an earth pulse is a natural force that circulates within the land. Wind blows, water flows, birds fly, flowers bloom. All actions in nature leave their mark on the earth pulse. These marks become etched within the land itself and remain a part of the earth pulse, like memories.
So it's a record of the world's past.
Does it remember human and Moloch deeds?
Everything that occurs is part of nature, including the acts of humans, Malachim, and even demons.
So that means that even this very conversation is being recorded in the Earthen Historia?
Anything bad I've done in secret, any insults you've ever told behind someone's back, the land sees it all.
My insults?
It's just an example. Pay it no mind.
Does that mean that Inominat is drawing specific memories from the Earthen Historia and showing them to Velvet?
I believe so. That's how Rokuro and I saw the same thing, even though we weren't there. With the Earth itself as his vessel. It's a trick only Inominat could pull off.
Awfully devious for a self-styled Empyrean.
But the attack did strike home. Keep a close watch on her until we're out of the Earth Pulse.
Right.
Yeah, Arrow has some problems.
Velvet's psyche took a heavy blow there.
Yes. She's in rough shape.
How long do you think she'll last?
What do you mean?
Just what I said. Remember, hardness alone won't save you from breaking. If she keeps being shaken up like this, she won't be able to handle it.
But what can we do?
If she breaks, she breaks. Until then, we go on with our mission.
What? Can't we help her?
If you let sympathy fog your vision, you can end up crashed on a reef.
Even so, we can't just let her suffer. It's too much.
I'm fairly sure that Velvet would say the same thing if she was in Aizen's place.
And do you agree, Rokuro?
Me? I still have a debt to Velvet. I will pay it. But in the end, her fate will be something she'll have to decide for herself.
That's true, but...
Then I have a decision of my own to make. I won't give up on Velvet, no matter what.
I see. Do what you have to.
We won't stop you.
Arrow...
I'll end this quickly.
I don't know if I can put my disappointment to Arrow in words. Sometimes it just makes mistakes. You know, the same I guess that's what happens is the game, or not the game, the show runs on this formula. And you know, shows run on formulas, you know, you can't fault the show for that. But this formula involves Oliver and his friends repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. To the point where it's like the characters don't even learn from their experiences. They love bringing up those experiences over and over again when it's convenient, but I mean, it's just kind of frustrating to watch.
Come on, really?
And then you know, some of the smaller things get to me, such as every person in the Arrow universe is a martial arts master and can totally match the Arrow, who's, you know, was trained by freaking ninjas.
I did good, didn't I? Let's do our best.
And then there's Flash, where Flash is, you know,
We're finished here. Let's
an
go.
enjoyable show. It's hold on.
On to battle.
I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
So I have a love-hate relationship with the Flash because the show is it's an average show, but it's silly, I guess, and it knows it's silly, and it doesn't take itself too seriously all the time, and Arrow does that all the time. So that's, you know, really nice. However, there's just way too many inconsistencies with Flash. And you know, come to think of it, the Flash actually makes a similar mistake that Arrow does by making mistakes and learning from them. Time travel. And you know, I mean, they explain the motivation pretty well, but
They were nothing.
it doesn't make it any less annoying. Yeah, the Flash has that problem, where it's basically trained to get faster, but also the Flash has a consistency problem, where
Not even worth my time.
like the Flash will be at home and he'll say, you know, oh, I need to go get my costume. and go fight this bad guy, or I need to return to the spot like right away. So he'll do it in a blink of an eye. But when he needs to actually do something critical to the plot, or anyways, it's inconsistent. His speed is all over the place.
Welcome home, Arthur.
Hi, Celica. I fixed the fence around the house.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. With the brigands stepping up their attacks, the town elders have been worried. But this should put their minds at ease.
No. If the brigands turn into demons, a mere fence won't stop them. Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty confident in my carpentry. And the other two?
Probably at the Cape again. I've warned them 100 times that it's dangerous.
Luffy said probably badgered Velvet into going. Don't worry, she'll watch out for him.
Yeah. I can only hope that this little one grows up to be as strong as she is one day.
Huh?
You're happy, I hope.
Of course I am. I never thought I could ever be this happy. I only wish I'd known earlier. I would have made something even nicer for you.
You made this for me?
Yeah. I put all my heart into it.
I'll cherish it always. It'll remind me of this happy day.
Let this serve as proof of our love. This I swear. I swear to protect you both with my life.
That's Lord Artorias' past.
Oh, that's rich! You mean you believe that tripe? It's all a pack of lies. His smile, his promise, everything.
I'm not sure if Laphicet.
To think I ate up his lies without questioning a word. What a joke.
I'm not sure if Laphicet and Velvet are his children. I believe they say that they're that Artorias is their stepfather or
What we just saw.
stepbrother.
Was that from before the opening?
Yeah. Celica was there, and Artorias still had use of his arm. It didn't look like he was an exorcist either.
I never would have thought Lord Artorias could smile so tenderly.
But he's since become an exorcist, taking on the mantle of shepherd and the weight of the world.
All because he lost his beloved wife.
I'd understand if he wanted to back out. But at this rate, I think the time is coming. Not much longer now.
It's coming.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the stepbrother thing. And I should also mention for The Flash and Arrow that they are comic book shows. And, you know, I mean, you should be going into a comic book show knowing what you're going to get. And I'm well aware of what I'm going to get from a comic book show. Oh, I should also add that spoilers. The Flash added aliens. That was kind of the last straw for me. Freaking aliens.
Did you see that? I beat it!
Alright, you mastered that. Ooh, that's a massive upgrade. Oh, that makes you the attack leader. I wish I had my surfboard. Here's a chest over there. What are the chances it's going to be an item that I don't need because I'm full on items? Pretty darn high.
Here I come.
Ooh, good body.
That all you got?
It's over, right? Velvet didn't know those things about Artorias and Celica, did she?
Probably not. That was when the two were alone and first getting to know each other.
We were seeing glimpses of a warm, loving family. But really, it just gave me the creeps.
Same here. I could keenly feel Inominar scheming behind everything we saw.
He's trying to get at Velvet.
I think she used to truly love Lord Artorias. Having that happy past thrust in front of her at a time like this must be tearing her apart.
Probably. But a demon like me wouldn't understand.
What Velvet is going through is horrible. Even as a human, I can scarcely imagine what it must be like. But I approach it, just a little bit, because like her, I was his pupil.
Artorias said he needed 2 types of malevolence to awaken Inominar. The illusions at a ball, making sure we knew about the attack on Titania, and Inominar appearing as her brother. If all of that was planned to extract the malevolence from her, we'd all better brace for worse to come.
Ooh, yeah. Moving on, moving on, moving on.
The Scarlet Knight? This is Velvet's village.
Damn! So many of them! Celica, I'm coming!
It's too late! Take Velvet and Laphicet and run!
I can't do that! I want to have my life with you, with our child!
Arthur!
Celica! Why? Why? Why couldn't I? Why couldn't I protect my own family?
Remember this moment well, Artorias. Humans are weak, filled with sin.
Melchior!
The people of this village offered you and your beloved family up to the demon brigands. A sacrifice, so that they could escape and hide.
No, they wouldn't.
It happens often. The reason people act on is burdened by the weight of their sins. However, I have found a method to adjust their reason.
A domain? What is this incredible power? Don't tell me the Empyrean we've been searching for was here this whole time. These Malakim.
So they have been reborn. But be not deceived. They are not the same people you knew.
Why? Why must fate be so cruel?
It appears that Inominat's resurrection is incomplete. We must guide him until we understand why. I'll be taking these Malakim.
Wait! I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise. I'll make things right. I'll abandon who I am. Nameless Moloch. I will forge a pact with you. I will put an end to all the pain in this world.
Do you have it in you? You who abandoned my friend's ideals and fled.
On the souls of my dead master, wife, and child. This I swear. My name is Artorias Colbrand. I have inherited the will and the strength of Claudin Asgard, former head of the Exorcists.
Very well. Let tonight's tragedy change fate and birth salvation.
That Moloch, it was me. You don't remember?
Not at all.
They said you were reborn as a Moloch. That means... what exactly?
The soul of a human who passed away can, given the right trigger, be reborn as a Moloch.
You're saying that Artorias' child was reborn as Laphicet?
If what we saw was real, yes.
So the female Moloch that was born along with him was...
My sister's reincarnation. But I ate her long ago.
You didn't know, right?
I knew. I had already caught on to who Ceres really was.
Velvet.
But it doesn't matter. What does it change? I'll devour anything to fulfill my goal. My sister, my brother, even the world. That's who I am. That's all I am.
What's going on, Godhammit? What is going on? The story's getting grim right now. absolutely grim.
That was the day all of this started, wasn't it?
Yeah, the opening. Innominat was halfway revived and demons became visible to all.
His power also robbed almost every Moloch of their free will that day.
I never imagined that Lord Artorias' quest to change the world was so steeped in tragedy. The villagers should have never sold them out to those bandits.
It was cruel, yes, but nothing remarkable. People are capable of anything when under pressure. Even more so when they can do it under the mantle of the greater good. Velvet's family was probably the furthest outside the village circle that night.
That's pure selfishness.
Humans are selfish creatures. You should be aware of that by now. That's why you said what you said just now, even if you didn't know it. Artorias' quest to change the world, not Artorias' quest to save humanity. I mean no disrespect. It's just an observation.
A man with the power to change the world turned his back on the potential of humanity. That may be the biggest tragedy of that night.
The savior of the world lost all hope in its people.
Man. It's getting real. Hey, it's another item I can't loot. Yay.
I'm ready for this.
Well, I mean, when you think about the story of the game in its entirety, you do have to remember that this entire game is centered on
Is everyone all right?
Velvet wanting to get revenge on Artorias for killing her brother.
I knew this would be big.
And in doing so, she brings catastrophe everywhere she goes, to the point where she gets called the Lord of Calamity, which is the main villain in Tales of Zestiria, which is the technically we'll just say that Berseria is the prequel to. Alright, let's go back to that one. Whoa. Oh, you're max cooking skill. No, you're not. Wow, that's so good. That is so good. Man, it's still crazy that Laphicet is Innominat. That's just... How did I not see that coming? I'm pretty good at seeing these things coming.
Eisen, you said a human soul can be reborn as a Moloch given the right trigger, right? Is that something that happens frequently?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that. We know that humans are sometimes reborn as Molochim, but not how or why. It's more likely among people with greater resonance, but the process is still a mystery.
Huh. So it's not something that happens, or that can be made to happen easily. Ordinarily, at least.
But Velvet's sister was reborn as Ceres, and her unborn child came back as Laphicet. What are the chances of that?
It might not have been chance. They both died on the Scarlet Night. Their rebirths may have been influenced by the sacrificial ceremony.
Are you saying that Innominat made it happen on purpose?
Call it an educated guess. But I don't think even an Empyrean can control the lives of humans or Malachim at his whim.
If it wasn't chance, it might have been destiny.
Velvet said she ate Ceres, her own sister reborn as a Malak. How could such a horrible thing be destiny?
Sorry. I didn't mean to make light of a tragedy, but our fates intertwine. The good and the bad, whether we like it or not. That's what makes it destiny, right?
True. But this...
Get a hold of yourself, Eleanor. Velvet and Laphicet are in rougher waters than any of us. They'll be looking to you to light their way.
Yes. I must remain calm and steady.
And I actually totally glossed over this, but at the beginning of the game, I had, when we first fought Ceres, I had suspicions that she was Celica. But when we ate her, those suspicions went away. And then it's also weird that Melchior shows up at that moment with Artorias. Kind of makes you believe that Melchior is actually the mastermind behind all this and not necessarily Artorias.
Look! Over there!
An Earth Pulse rift. We may be able to get out from there.
Arthur, there's something I'd like to speak to you about. Alone. Two souls possessing powerful resonance and free of malevolence. These must be sacrificed on the Scarlet Night.
Ah, yes. The ceremony to resurrect Innominat. You read my book.
I haven't fully mastered the ancient tongue yet, but I have read your notes. You wrote that if Innominat is resurrected, we can make a world free of demons.
7 years ago, a soul with strong resonance, my own unborn son, was sacrificed for that purpose. Now, Innominat's resurrection is half complete.
Because of that, everyone's resonance has grown stronger, enabling them to see demons.
Yes, that's the truth behind the opening.
So, if one more person is sacrificed...
Innominat's resurrection will be complete, and his power will spur the creation of many new exorcists.
And there is another Scarlet Night very soon. Arthur, I must ask.
Laphicet,
Can't I be the sacrifice?
tell me, why do you think that birds fly?
I think that birds fly because they must. Why else would they have wings if not to embrace the sky? I have wings too, weak as they are. That's why I must fly, now! If we miss this Scarlet Night, the next won't be for another 3 years. By then, I won't be alive.
Laphicet, why would you say such a thing?
The 12-year sickness. That's the name of my disease.
So you know.
I'm not afraid of being sick. But I don't want to just be a burden on everyone until I die. I couldn't take it.
Your wings are your will, and they are strong.
Lars.
Please. You can't tell Velvet about this.
I promise.
I'll make a new world. A world where my sister can be happy.
you! Together, you betrayed me! Whoa, hey! What's everyone apologizing for? We're a family, right? Hurry back. I'll make you a quiche, just the way she taught me. No kidding. I think you'll be an exorcist to rival even him. Shut up! He fell further than this back at the shrine. I will have my revenge. Revenge for Laphicet! Laphicet knew so much more pain than I ever will. And still, I couldn't do anything for him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shut up! It's a lie! A dirty lie! All of it! It's all their lies! And I believed it! Die! 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 Get out of my way, you disgusting monster!
Sucker, you about to go down.
What is this thing?
So that was an interesting revelation. Also, this guy takes 30 reduced damage from everything. That's not cool. I kind of wish they didn't go down the route of making Artorias a good guy. On one hand, I like being the bad guy, but at the same time, well, no, actually, I take that back. I like that they made Artorias, or they stuck with making him a good guy. Now that they've made that choice, wow, really? Now that they've made that choice, they can't have Velvet lose focus. She needs to remain vengeful, and she needs to keep her revenge. Come on, can you do some damage to this guy? Alright, you... Let's get this out of the way and then we'll swap it out. Oh, you're at 3 hit points. Dang it. Dang it. Didn't get the Mystic Art. That was super easy, by the way. Super freaking easy.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Calm down, Velvet! This farce is just another of Inominat's illusions! Farce? How callous. That farce is the true face of my sister. She hates, resents, devours, and kills. She tramples people, cities, everything, living only by her emotions. What an ugly, tainted soul. It's not like that! Nothing you say will matter. She knows. She knows if it's the truth.
He's right. Just think, everything I did was baseless, arrogant. And even so, I still...
You hurt so many innocent people, didn't you?
More than I can count. I devoured and killed so many.
Without even knowing Arthur's true aims.
I destroyed people. I destroyed whole towns.
And worse yet, you didn't even show mercy to your own sister's reincarnation.
I ate her.
And despite all of that, I still love you, Velvet. That's why I chose to become a sacrifice. For you, sister. But think, if you try to stop the resurrection, wouldn't my death be all for nothing? To tell you the truth, I was terrified of dying. It was so dark.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You'll accept it then? That everything you've done up until this point, all of it,
Yes. It was all for nothing, and for no one. I hurt so many people, all for no reason. I'm a monster.
if you've accepted it, you have to atone for your sins. Once I eat the final two malevolences inside you, I'll fully awaken. Give them to me. Give me your hatred, your despair. If you do, I can cleanse this world of all its pain. I had hoped that you could live in a world without pain and sadness. But you're a monster now. You don't belong there.
Let me go. I have to go.
No!
If you don't, you'll die too for no reason.
No!
A twisted monster like me doesn't deserve to live. Don't you understand?
You're the reincarnation of the first sacrifice. Part of me. Don't worry, I'll devour you too.
Laphicet, tell this self-absorbed idiot what she needs to hear!
Please, let me go.
Will you stop whining? No, I don't understand! You snap at people! You're scary! You tried to eat me! But... you're also kind! And you're filled with life! I don't understand a single thing about you! But you gave me a name! When I was a
loved Luffy, Angelica, Arthur, everyone. To have it all stolen from me. Why them? Why not me? It hurts so much!
In despair. How is it gone?
A flame burns in my heart, too. A flame I cannot quench no matter how hard I try. Just like you, Velvet.
I finally understand how you felt. But the only one I can fight for is myself.
That's good enough. That's proof that you are truly alive.
Miss Magilou!
Don't worry. If Velvet could do it, there's no way I can't.
How many times do you plan to destroy and rebuild your own heart, Magilou?
We're on 107. Or was it 108? I lost count. Not that I really care.
Pathetic fool. Did I not tell you it would require an iron will, as indomitable as the very trees that live and die across millennia?
Like you, I suppose. Or that boy over there.
That is the foundation of an ideal world, one free from man's sins.
An ideal world, huh? You, kid. The boy who was your companion, Laffy said. He's alive. Chasing a terrifying demon girl, he has learned the immensity of the seas and weathered the dry wastes of the land. Those people, they're different from us. Despite the pain, the anguish, they embrace the life they've been given. They live, undaunted by the ugliness of the world!
So you're doing this all for them? Is that what this is?
Not even close. They aggravate me to my wit's end. Like stabs in the chest, over and over and over. And that's exactly why. That's why I intend to see how all of this ends. I won't be satisfied until I do.
Words bereft of meaning. You truly are my greatest failure.
Gosh, funny just how little I care. No! Please!
Let me guess. We came at a good time?
You're late. Because of you, I had to have a really boring conversation.
So, you came face to face with Innominat. If so, then you must know that your quest for revenge is utterly meaningless.
Yeah, I did. I know why sadness fills the world, and I know how deep are the burdens of sin. I tried to abandon my memories of Arthur and Laffy, to cut myself off from it all, and end this tragedy. It's what they would have wanted.
Exactly. You do well to know your place.
But that's exactly why I can't forgive them. Not Artorias, not Inominat. I know my heart is ugly and full of contradictions, but those days we spent together in familial warmth, they're proof that that all of us, were truly alive. That's why, no matter how hard, no matter how sad it gets, I will take my vengeance to the very end.
Velvet!
Don't be a fool. Just give up and die like you ought. It is your destiny to wallow in despair.
You take my family, turn me into a monster, and you want my soul too? Now who's being the fool? Remember this well. The Lord of Calamity never gives up, not even in the face of death.
Have you no shame for your sins, you unholy monster?
Let me in on this. I lost a bet and I've got some anger to work out.
You sure you can fight in your condition?
Who do you think I am? Ooh, I thought you'd never ask. I am the dastardly witch Magilu, scourge of self-righteous exorcists! Now face the wrath of Magilu Maven!
Fools, all of you!
Oh, snaps. Alright, we're killing the kid first.
Everyone, sorry to have worried
He says as he attacks the other guy.
I didn't realize you were someone who needed looking at.
What are you doing, man?
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order!
Oh, that's our spells. Nice. That's the one I wanted. Good body. Oh. So happy that Velvet has not given up her quest for revenge. Wow, you just broke my guard. You're about to kill me. See this? Oh, he's down. Dang it.
Tell Artorias and Inominat. They took something precious from me. I'll never forgive them for that.
The annals of history are stained with evil people like you. You spread havoc and destruction, all to satisfy your own ends. A dark font of malevolence. You're a demon lord, the irredeemable embodiment of sin.
The Lord of Calamity.
It is the Exorcist's duty to destroy you.
You talk a lot. How about you keep talking and tell us where Ifrit is?
You'll regret this.
I can feel Inomina. He's coming.
We can fight here no longer.
The Enfu, close the rift. I can't.
Come forth!
How was he there?
Carelessness will get you killed.
Zavid.
You ruined the moment.
Huh? Don't you mean thanks for saving us, Zavid? You're my hero and role model.
Thank you for saving us, Zavid.
Where exactly are we now?
We're in an Abbey facility on Hexen Isle. I heard Melchior was in charge here, so I snuck in. I hadn't expected an extra-dimensional space.
Is there a way out?
There is now that I busted my way in.
Let's head outside. We can talk then.
Who's that?
A friend. His name is Number 1.
Hey, wanna come with us? If you stay here alone, a dragon might get you. I bet you wouldn't like that.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
Great. Come on, kid.
What are you doing?
We can't leave him like this. I'll get him a vessel, somehow.
Do what you like.
Okay.
Good luck out there.
Now we move on to the Centurion Isles. Alright, you mastered that. So now we'll give you that. You mastered that. So now we'll give you... Now we'll give you... Holy moly, let's give you that. It's pretty good. Sure. You mastered that. That's the best thing, and we're not going to swap you off that for right now. Man, so that whole business with, or that whole cutscene, with Laphicet and homeboy Slice, that was some serious business. I almost cried a tear.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of cooking without testing the taste.
You know, I've always thought you were a really good cook, Velvet.
It's not so hard. All you have to do is follow the recipe. After my sister died, I always did the cooking. The most important thing is adding just the right amount of salt, and the final adjustments of flavor. Oh, and once you're just about done, you have to make a wish that it turns out tasty.
You wish for flavor?
Yeah, so long as you do that, anything will turn out tasting good. Celica taught me that.
It sounds like your sister was quite the master chef.
Oh, I don't know about that. But now I'll never be her match. I've lost my taste, sure. But I've also forgotten what it even feels like to taste something delicious. What I make isn't really food. It's merely sustenance.
I don't think that's true, Velvet. This is great. You're a fine chef, Velvet.
I just remembered something my sister said. She always wished for our food to taste good, because she wanted to see us happy when we ate it.
Oh?
And she said I ate like a pig, too.
I don't think you do.
It's a good thing. You should eat a lot, too, so you can grow up big and strong.
Okay. All right. We did it. And by did it, I mean we didn't do a dang thing. But we working on it. Couldn't kill Melchior. Couldn't.
You seem awfully chipper, Velvet.
I'm fine. And I guess I have you to thank as well.
Perhaps. But gratitude doesn't suit you. Now, say ah.
Huh?
I need to see your teeth. I made 100 gold bet that you'd break, remember? So, I need to see if you've broken anything. Let's start with those teeth. Help us out, kiddo.
All right. I just need to check our front teeth, right?
Front teeth, canines, whatever. Just get in there and take a good hard look.
You didn't mean that literally, did you? Why are you making Fee do the checking?
Acting the innocent maiden, are we? Well, I suppose that some say that showing the inside of your mouth can be more personal than being seen naked.
What? Seriously?
Magilou, you're only making this even more awkward.
Come now, will you cooperate or not? We can't settle the bet until we know the tooth.
Fine. But let's check the ones in my left hand first.
Good. I believe Bienfu can assist with that.
Why me? Leave me out of this! Bien! She's squeezing me! Ouch! Those things hurt!
Looks like Velvet is just fine.
Yeah, the sparks returned to her eyes. But, is showing the inside of your mouth really that embarrassing?
What? Keep your intrusive questions to yourself.
Have a good one, Angel. Thanks for stopping by.
The size of the art that created this place. Just what is the Abbey planning to use it for?
Whatever it is, they're trying hard to keep it hidden. Can't be anything good.
I see enemies.
You better be ready.
By the way, this game is going. It feels like I got several more hours to go.
Not bad.
We're just looking for the end of the game.
Oh, it's ready to fight.
I had no problems here. Here I come.
Oh my gosh, the combos.
Not even worth my time.
What golden white things? Maybe you're talking about those? Are you talking about these enemies right here? Because these are just enemies.
I'm ready for this.
They are Macrocian wraiths. They look like elephant heads. Man, this game is really easy when you put it on really easy. Like a billion levels behind, and the game is like, that's fine. I ain't complaining though.
Hey, who was that kid anyway?
He and I used to be tethered to an exorcist named Lady Teresa. He was number 1, I was number 2.
Oh, a friend of yours then. So he went feral after that Teresa lady fell.
Yeah. I found Velvet and the others, but he probably had nowhere to go.
A stray Moloch stripped of his free will won't go much further than a demon's belly. Anyway, seems like the only people I run into these days are kids. I'm more in the market for an unattached woman with a pretty face.
Sorry?
I'm just fooling around. Grow a sense of humor, kid. Anyway, relax. I'll keep an eye on him until he's in command of himself again, alright? Just one more reason to bring the Abbey down.
Right. Thanks, Savid.
Let's go down over here. To get an item. Oh, I can actually pick up that item. It's a mirable. I could have sworn I changed this.
I have no...
Oh yeah, we go on full hardcore on the Abbey. They do not stand a chance. Although we still have Shigure.
Hey, Laphicet, can you think of a good name for the kid?
You're giving number 1 a name?
Yeah, he says he can't remember his true name, and calling him by a number seems mean, you know?
Yeah. I was really happy when Velvet gave me my name.
Hey, I've got this. How about Hajime? It means the first, and he's number 1, right?
In that case, why not just go with Ichiro?
No way. It was Shigure's childhood name.
Why should that matter to us?
It should be softer. How about Ichi? Or maybe something like Numby?
Numby? Where'd that one come from?
It's like number, but, more cute.
Let's just forget that one.
I don't think we should reference his old number at all.
How about Bob?
Is that just because of his hairstyle? That's really reaching. Actually, I kind of like it. If it's too plain, how about Bobby?
That isn't bad.
Right? Then number 1 is hereby renamed...
Stop it, you two! You don't understand it at all! A boy doesn't want a name that sounds cute!
You don't think so?
That was quite an outburst.
The kid has a point. You need something with more panache.
How about Silva?
Silva?
His hair and pendant, both silver.
I like it. It's got a certain mystique about it.
Silva! Yeah, it sounds cool!
Well, if his old buddy Laphicet approves, then Silva it is. Well done, first mate.
Praise from you is wasted on me.
Then consider it praise from Silva instead. Right, time to go give him the good news. Hey, the Moloch formerly known as Number 1. You've got a new name.
I'm glad he got a good name.
Maybe we should have put a little more thought into naming you, too.
That's alright. You need to steer your own ship. Right, Aizen? You're the one who taught me that.
You know just what to say, don't you? Moloch, formerly known as Number 2.
Magilu, what were you up to while we were lost in the Earth Pulse?
I was ringing the bell. The rift was open the whole time. Couldn't you hear me?
I don't remember hearing any bells.
She was fighting with Lord Melchior. She really gave it her all.
Bienfu, don't give him the wrong impression.
But you endured so much. It was so moving.
Yes, I did endure. It was so hard not to laugh.
Did the old man tell you a joke or something?
It was a staring contest, and oh, the faces that old man can make. I kept picturing him as a young man, but with that same wrinkled face, and it was so hard not to crack. I needed to keep myself in check. My desire to laugh was only broken by the ringing of the bell. Clang! Crash! What a thrill!
Wait, was that the only thing that broke Magilu?
Are you asking if he broke my heart? Like I'm fishing for sympathy?
That's not what I meant at all.
You stood watch over the Earth Pulse Rift for us.
I didn't say that. Stop trying to give me a participation medal.
Just take it. After all, you don't care either way, right?
True that.
Oh, Magilu. I am ready to kick some Artorias butt. Can we make it happen? Can we get out of this place? That looks like serious business up there.
A dragon.
It looks like it's been captured. Just like the Therians.
But why would they hold a dragon captive?
An art connects this place to the Earth Pulse. That's probably why we were taken here.
Earth Pulse. So it's got something to do with Inominat?
That would be the obvious conclusion.
I don't get it. Explain. Small words.
Very well. You're part of all this, too.
Velvet.
I'm fine now. I promise.
All right.
I see. You found out Inominat's true identity. So, now that you know, can you still fight him?
It's only given me more reason to kill him. And the Shepherd.
You're one ice-cold girl.
There's still one thing bothering me. Inominat needs to eat malevolence to awaken. Once he does, he'll use his power to suppress negative emotions. But when humans can't create any more malevolence, what will happen to Inominat?
He'll run out of things to eat. And maybe die?
Wouldn't he just go back to sleep?
But if he does, then his power will fade, and humanity will start creating malevolence again, right?
In order for Inominat to eternally suppress negative emotions...
He needs an infinite, powerful source of malevolence to feed off of. For example, that produced by an immortal dragon.
Which would make this place a sort of dragon farm, created so he could control humanity forever.
You can't be serious.
Just speculation, but it all makes sense.
They can't think of Malakim as anything but tools.
Just how much will they sacrifice for their ideal world of tranquility? What was it that I believed in all that time? The image I'd built of the Abbey is crumbling from the bottom up.
Please cheer up, Madame Eleanor. You'll make me depressed, too. Is this about the dragon farm?
Yes. I strongly doubt even the Abbey has the power to manipulate dragons so freely. Then that dragon...
Wasn't a dragon before it came here?
That's the natural assumption. They probably brought the Moloch here as a captive, then turned him into a dragon.
Just like Melchior did, eh? Is there no line they won't cross?
I don't know what to say.
It's not your fault, Madame Eleanor.
But spawning dragons in addition to Therians. You think they'll figure out a way to make humans, too?
Yes. Wait, that's awful! I can't believe you went there!
We don't dare free it. It'd be too dangerous.
I know. Damn the Abbey and their twisted morality.
Come on, man. I can take it. I'm on easy difficulty. No problem. Although I really like how well they're tying this game into Tales of wow, I screwed that up 2 times in a row. Tales of Zestiria. With the whole Lord of Calamity and Malevolence and Inominat going to sleep. It's good stuff. We don't care about these enemies, so we just go and book it. What level are we? 49?
Velvet,
What is it?
I was once your sister's child, right? Then my father is...
Look, you were reborn, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I really don't know anything about how being reborn works. But to me, what you see, what you hear, and what you feel, that's what's important. Whoever we used to be in another life, I'm me now, and you're you. That's all there is to it.
Velvet.
That's true. Eisen said that not all Malakim are humans who have been reborn, right?
Does that mean they could be reincarnations of birds or fish or beasts?
That's not true. So, if a boy was a dog in a past life, that wouldn't make him part of the dog's family now.
Yeah. I'm me, I guess.
But you're Velvet's cute little pup, aren't ya?
Moggy-Loo.
Be careful. I bite.
Oh, have mercy! I take it all back, just don't bite me!
Rebirth is like the Earth in Historia. You're simply built on a larger foundation. But that's not special. Everyone's lives are founded on the past.
So, I'm just me.
Yep. You're you, and no one else. You're Fee.
Nah, man.
Hey, first mate. Who was that horned demon with the old man?
I don't know.
I thought I felt something different about him. If only for just a moment. Did you feel it too?
I said I don't know.
I see. You're impossible, you know that?
We've come across him before, but we never really fought him. My guess is Melchior is controlling him with some sort of illusion.
I see. Then it's probably good you didn't fight. A straight battle against him wouldn't be an easy thing.
How do you know that?
Intuition. I have a nose for these things. There's something fishy about him.
That scar on his face. It couldn't be.
What's the matter, Eisen? You've gone pale.
Forget it. It's nothing. We need to get out of here. Let's go.
It would be too easy for him to be off-freed or eye-freed. But I guess that's the assumption that we have to make. Alright, are we finally out of here?
We made it!
I came here by ship. It's anchored by the southeast beach.
Well, hello there. What do you've got to sell? Oh, we don't have one of those. Oh, that's... Man. That's weaker than what he's currently using by 30. It's pretty significant. Yeah, we'll grab one of those. Pinion ring. That's actually not bad. This is going to be an expensive purchase. Let's equip. Oh, you haven't mastered that? What's wrong with you? Yeah, we'll give that to you. Can I enhance anything? Got one quartz fragment. I guess I don't like that one. That one's the inferior one. Wow. Can we relax with the spears here? By relax, I mean give me more. All of these are pretty good. I'm actually really considering getting rid of this one because slow reduction and poison reduction is incredible. We're gonna do it. Yeah, we don't care about bomb fluid. Yes, we do. You. Which one of these do I care about most? I think slow is the more annoying one. Then again, I don't think I can cure poison right now. So we'll go with that. Is this 14%? It is. Oh, this is a terrible item altogether, though. Right. Let's see, that's 187. This goes up by 6. So if I put 6... No, that's not going to happen. Wow, why do I have that equipped on him? That's terrible. I should upgrade you. Actually, I should upgrade those boots I just got. I thought I got something that did something to stun. I guess not. Dang it. Alright, here we go.
I'll end this quickly.
dare stand like that.
A new recipe.
The quintessential
I gotta
stew.
try it.
Scout.
We should probably fight at least one of every enemy.
Here I come.
Well, it's a caster. I wasted that. So bad. Really want to know how close we are to the end? Although we still have to fight Tigre, we have to fight Melchior, we have to fight
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Artorias, we have to fight Nominat.
What happened?
We used to play tag all the time. I won't let you get away, Velvet.
Inomi not. I'm scared.
Stop it! You're turning him into a dragon!
That was the whole reason I took him from Teresa. It's just another necessary sacrifice for peace.
Oh dear. We just went through all the trouble of giving him a name.
You know me not, you monster!
They know me not to the front of us, a dragon to the back of us. Reaper's curse doesn't begin to describe it. What a shame. Is that despair I sense?
Not on your life.
It'll take more than this to make your big sister break.
The more you resist, the more you'll suffer.
Velvet, let me punish this rotten little delinquent.
You're just a Malak. You don't stand a chance.
I'm not just any Moloch. And I'm sick of murdering scum like you. I know no limits! For I am Savine! Savine!
This is officially too damn much.
We'll be fine. Take them out one by one.
There's only one dragon. Okay. 15 hits.
If only I'd been a larger vessel.
Save your regrets for later. We're dead if we don't focus.
Right. Bringing him a swift death would be a mercy.
For a second there, I thought Aizen was in this fight. I was like, wait a second. I didn't expect he was in the fight. I'm on fire. Oh, you took one of my things. Alright, we're gonna burn this. Hey, I got it back. Nope, that's not the one I wanted. That's not what I wanted to do either. Alright, calm down.
He's healing himself. Stop that, dummy!
We need to bring him down in one push.
I told you you would suffer.
Safid.
I'll hold off Not. Everyone else, take out that dragon.
There's no way you can face him alone. At least let me assist you.
This isn't an order. It's strategy.
I'm counting on you, Fee.
For something that's a mere part of me, you're awfully uppity.
I am the Mala Laphicet. I am my own master.
I miscalculated before. I won't hold back this time.
And neither will we!
I wasn't holding back.
Nothing's changed.
We're still in the same body.
Wow.
Everything's changed. Fee is trying to become someone new.
It's a gamble. I'm in.
Me too.
You stay out of this. One coin always lands on Skull.
Then you'll just have to flip it over for me.
Not happening. I'm going for the jackpot here.
Finally. We're gonna swap you out, Aizen. I'm sorry. Ooh, I got 4 now. Oh, did I interrupt that? No, I didn't. I want to use a soul, but I should probably save it for something dangerous. Magulu, come on. You did 1,000 damage. You gotta save those things. Get away from her. Oh, what is that stuff? Alright. This freaking game. Yeah. This dragon does look really cool. Billion hit points though. Oh, hey. Whoa! Gotta get away from that. This guy's not weak to anything that has a billion. Whoa. I popped that soul real fast. I'm glad I did. And I do not believe it is possible to tame a dragon in this game. Oops.
It's healing again.
No, it's not.
You talk big, but you're struggling even to protect yourself. If you apologize now, I'll make sure it doesn't hurt when I devour you.
No way I'm apologizing! Not to some jerk who doesn't understand how Velvet feels!
And you're saying that you do? She's my sister.
I know everything, but I won't tell you!
So be it. If I devour you, we'll be one again anyway! The compass!
She isn't yours!
Oh, look at Laffy said.
Velvet is Velvet!
And you're just a fragment of me!
Guys, look out! No! So that was your strategy. Hey! Give us more warning! You almost roasted us alive!
You've really done it now. I'll turn you into a dragon. See who's left again! What's going on? The malevolence burned away?
We're leaving! Hurry!
Really? Not even one grade?
They got away.
A silver flame. A strange art that Malak used.
Did you forget that you have the power to digest malevolence? That thing may be a fragment, but it's still part of you.
But the dragon attacked me. If it hadn't disrupted my concentration like that, I never would have let my fragment lay a finger on me.
So long as you learn from your mistake, such a ruse won't work a second time. After all, Malakim are mere servants of the Empyreans. As long as we stay wary, they pose no threat to our ideal world.
Your awakening is nearly complete. None within your domain can stand against you without the power of the 4 elemental Empyreans. And they are fast asleep, far beneath the earth pulses.
I'm going after them.
No, not now. We need to make preparations for the ceremony of suppression.
We'll send this one after them instead.
A demon? Will he be reliable?
True, he can be hard to control. Even after he succumbed to demonhood, he withstood my illusions for 7 days and nights. Even now, he resists on an instinctual level. However, he used to be known as the most fearsome pirate in all the seas. His strength is equal to any legate's. You, capture the Therian Velvet. Do whatever you have to, as long as you keep her alive.
Wait. First,
Kill him. Kill Laphicet. Before my sister's eyes. He's the only thing keeping her from falling to despair. It's true. Demon or not, he still possesses an odd sort of pride. I'll have to relieve him of such a meaningless burden.
The heck?
Well, that made for good training, at least. We fought an Armatus, an Empyrean, and a dragon. It's a miracle we're still alive.
It's all thanks to Fee.
He's still asleep. He must have used all his physical and mental strength.
A fire that burns away malevolence.
That's quite the talent he's got there.
Is it because he's part of Inominat?
Sure could be. In one sense, that's a lucky break for us. But on the other hand... Anyway, I lost that bet, and I was so sure I was gonna win too.
Awful lot of drama you're making over 100 gold.
Don't you dare laugh off 100 gold! One with no respect for gold will be by 20 lions mauled. Everyone knows that.
Right. Anyway, what do we do next?
Nothing's changed. We seal Inominat away and kill Artorias. Even if Inominat has awakened, there must be a way to seal him back again.
Our best lead is still Grimoire's ancient book. We should meet up with Benwick and the others.
Are you sure you want to stay with us?
I don't know if it's the right choice or not. But I refuse to believe Lord Artorias is right. That sacrifices are inevitable bumps on the road to a better world. That's why I'll do what I believe is right, and fight him. Even if I'm wrong, I won't have any regrets.
Do you have any idea how frustrating you are?
Hear one to talk.
Eisen, get in touch with Benwick and the others.
That demon. It had to have been.
Eisen?
I think we need a break more than anything. That was a long stretch of battle.
Seconded. Besides, the boy and Zavid aren't waking up anytime soon.
Let's find a place to sleep for tonight. Eleanor, look after Laphicet.
Maybe you ought to carry him. He did all this for you.
Please.
Very well.
You consume.
You can at least carry the poor kid. Damn, you're cold.
No, quite the opposite.
Consumed compass. Well, we're not going to finish this game anytime soon. Now we got to find a way to seal Inominat. Inominat, whatever the name is. And we got to fight Ifrid. Yeah, I mean, we got such a long way to go. It's kind of crazy.
I'm glad you didn't win that bet, Magilu.
Sure, you're glad, but what witch would be happy at losing? And you pampered Velvet like crazy! It's your fault I lost!
Really? I don't remember doing anything.
Nope, wasn't us.
Staying out of it is just as bad! If you don't throw salt or sugar into an open wound, you're guilty of being too nice! I lost the bet because of you. You owe me.
In that case, let us get in on the action. Let's make another bet.
Oh? I'm listening.
I'll bet 10,000 gold that Velvet cracks.
Oh.
I'll make that same bet. 10,000.
Uh-huh. Hey! Wait a minute! You both know that I'm the one who wants to bet that she cracks.
Then you should have spoken up first.
We can call the whole thing off if you want.
No. What kind of gambler would I be if I back down now? I'm afraid I have to take that bet. I hereby bet 10,000 that Velvet doesn't crack. What's so funny?
For someone so stubborn, you can be surprisingly cute sometimes.
You're calling a witch cute? That's slander! You both owe me the money you bet as reparations!
Rest at the inn.
So, should I think of you as my sister?
I'm a Moloch named Ceres. I've inherited Celica's memories, that's all.
And that doesn't make you the same person?
What exactly defines a person's identity? I may have her body and her memories, but...
You're right. If your soul has changed, you're not the same person anymore.
Even if I were Celica, I don't have the right to be called your sister. I followed Artorius' orders without question, sacrificing my own flesh and blood.
What about me? I devoured you. I have no right to condemn you for what you've done.
There's a difference, Velvet. I wanted you to do it. Even had I survived, I would have given myself to you before long. I wanted you to have my power, no matter the cost.
But why?
Right after the Advent, Celica's memories returned to me. It was then I understood what exactly it was I had done. Arthur, kind and caring, transformed into the cruel Artorius he is now.
Why did your memories return?
I don't know. I've heard that very rarely Malakim can regain the memories of their previous lives. Or perhaps this is my punishment for the pain I brought to you all. The stronger I feel my love for Arthur, the less I can forgive Artorius. My hatred of him has grown so deep, I'm not Celica anymore. As Ceres, I can never bring back the Arthur that I loved. Neither do I have the power to defeat Artorius. But you can. You're a Therian. You fully absorbed my power. You can face the Shepherd.
I know. I will stop him.
Forgive me, Velvet. I've pushed everything onto you. My hatred, my determination. I wanted to apologize one last time, at the end.
I'm glad I had a chance to know you. I'm glad that once I could be Laufey's sister. And Celica and Arthur's sister as well. I was happy.
Velvet.
Should you be up so soon?
Yeah, but...
Stay back! It's finally come to this. But of course it did. After all, I chose my revenge over a world of peace. I can't complain if people call me the Lord of Calamity.
Velvet, whether you're human, demon, or Lord of Calamity, it doesn't change that you have beautiful hair.
What does that got to do with anything?
Laufey said the same thing to me a long time ago. He gave me this comb.
Your heart, I can tell it aches.
Yes. But even still, no. Because of that, I've made up my mind. I'm going to settle things with Artorius and Innominat, once and for all. It must be done. For my sake, and for the sake of those I loved.
I will too. Even without my compass, I'll place my hand on the wheel and chart my own course.
I will defeat Artorius. But if I kill Innominat, Laufey said, and me and the other Therians, they'll all...
A compass.
Okay. I'm not sure what the purple stuff around her is. I'm guessing it's malevolence. My best guess.
Eisen! Why the hell didn't you say something?
Calm down. You were passed out at the time, okay?
I'm going. I've got to stop him.
What's going on?
We got a message from the Von Eltia.
That's great. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, for now.
Huh?
While Benwick and the others were making their getaway, they got word that Ifrid was spotted in Endgame. They said they're on their way to Lionel Island to meet him.
That has to be...
Yes, a trap. No doubt set by that horned demon, who may even be Ifrid himself.
Ifrid is a demon?
Are you serious?
I said may.
Let's head to Lionel Island. Whoever it is, it's a lead. Besides, we can't afford to lose the Von Eltia.
How will we get there? Zavid probably sailed off with the ship we came in on.
We'll steal one from the harbor. I may be a calamity, but I'm frugal.
And thank you very much for the host, Beauty and a Beast. I appreciate that.
Curse it all. If only I'd noticed sooner.
All this stuff we've already mastered. Yep. All right.
Prince Percival safely made it back to the capital. The Abbey used everything they had to rescue him.
I heard he was kidnapped by the Lord of Calamity. So if they got him back, that demon must be...
Dead, along with all of her gang. That's what a friend of mine in the Royal Army told me anyway.
The Abbey's propaganda at work again, I see.
We're finally safe! Hurrah!
Hold up. From what I hear, no one knows if the Lord of Calamity actually gave up the ghost. Her hideout got destroyed, but some say she managed to escape.
What makes them think she escaped?
Fishermen from Port Renid saw a fleet of Abbey ships near that island that's rumored to be a prison. Just a little bit later, they saw a pirate ship speeding away from the area where the Abbey ships were headed.
Well, that was definitely us. Guess it isn't that easy to hide the truth.
There was some talk a while ago about prisoners' bodies washing up on shore at Port Renid. So that story sounds plausible at least.
It does. And here I thought I was safe. So where did the Lord of Calamity go?
The Abbey needs to get their act together and put that monster down already.
Go ahead. Talk all you like.
Man, if only it gave me the option to actually murder those people. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Terrible, but wonderful.
I saw an Abbey ship heading toward the Sea of No Return. I wonder what they're doing.
They've made that whole area off limits. The guild got an order from the Abbey telling us to stay away.
They're being nice and careful, and taking precautions to keep the secret of Hexen Isle just that.
Yeah, but order or not, no one here is stupid enough to try to sail there.
It's said that compasses go dead, and monsters from the deep appear to swallow ships whole. Whatever the case, ships really have sailed there to never return. Everyone knows that the Sea of No Return is bad news.
Come to think of it, I heard a ship from some other town strayed into those waters and got attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? You sure they didn't just get a bad case of the Corsair Scourge and dream up the whole thing?
Well, that was my reaction, but then again, the Abbey did tell everyone to stay away, so something must be there. Whatever it is, we'd all best leave it be.
The Sea of No Return. What a poetic name.
For the Malachim taken there, that poem is a tragic one.
Everywhere the Abbey sets foot ends up the same.
It sure does. Alright, let's save once again. And let's go fight Ifrid. Still have no clue how much longer we got in this game. But it does seem like we have forever in the day. We're not beating it tonight, that's for sure. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, the seduction. So that's from Tales of Symphonia 2 from Dex. Oh my goodness. I can't believe they have that in this game.
How about this one? The hull looks sturdy, and I don't see anyone aboard.
You're surprisingly into this.
Maybe you've got a criminal streak in you after all.
What? No,
What do you think, Aizen?
She'll do. Let's take her.
Man, we just gonna jack the ship. Well, they're not gonna let me go anywhere else. Let's go.
Aizen, everything all right?
We're almost at Lionel Island, all thanks to this ship. She's got a good compass.
Yeah.
If only my inner compass held as steady. From the first moment I laid eyes upon that demon, I think I knew it was Ifrid. But some part of me refused to accept it.
That's because you're Ifrid's friend, don't you think? After all, he taught you that the Reaper's curse was part of you, part of your creed.
We were lost at sea once. 20 straight days we floated together, close to death. And all he says is, you sure know how to liven up an adventure.
He sounds like an incredible person.
You did the same thing for Velvet, you know.
Only because you taught me how, Aizen. Your wheel is yours to hold, right?
That's right. That's what it is to live by one's...
Look, it's Lionel Island.
Not good. The Von Eltia's already there.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're too late.
Eleanor! What's going on? What happened? Horn's demon attacked us out of nowhere!
They're breathing. Barely.
Zavid rushed here to save us. Had he not come when he did, we'd all be dead.
This is all because I hesitated.
Where'd they go? Zavid lured the beast away, towards the interior.
Let's go.
If I have to fight through like 6 billion monsters to get over there, there's gonna be a problem. Ain't nobody got time for all that. We'll save just in case. So I'm sure this boss is gonna be a little tough. Please don't make me go across the whole zone. Please, please, please. The suckful game. There you are. I think I sold one of those. Wait, no, I didn't. I don't really know if that's good. Gives me 30 less attack. Oh, I have to go through this entire zone. Hooray. I'm not gonna fight these suckers. Alrighty. Hopefully we can take the shortcut.
Is that demon really Ifrid?
Aizen would know better than anyone, so I'd take it as a fact.
But I thought when people have a strong will like you and Kurogane, they don't lose themselves upon becoming a demon. From how Aizen talks about him, I'd say his strength of will should be considerable.
Even if you don't lose yourself, a demon is a demon. When you change, you're no longer human. I don't remember how I felt as a human, but I bet the human me would have thought I'm a real monster.
But would the old part of Ifrid allow him to be so obedient to the Abbey?
No. He didn't seem to be following Melchior of his own free will. I imagine Melchior's illusory arts are at play.
Like what we saw at Loringen in a ball? Is that enough to control a demon?
They would seem so. But more importantly, someone with a psyche resilient enough to impress Eisen should be extraordinarily hard to turn into a demon.
So Melchior must be using a particularly nasty illusion, eh?
Ifrid, Eisen, please be okay. We have to hurry. Zavid's all alone.
Well, he's not exactly an ally. He's got his own creed. Remember the White-Horned Dragon? He might try to protect Ifrid.
So Eisen might too, right? This is Ifrid we're talking about, so...
He's a demon now. He's not Eisen's old buddy anymore.
Even if we can't bring him back to being human, there has to be something we can do to make him... himself again.
If he's a demon, he'll never be himself again. He attacked Benwick and the rest of his crew. The old Ifrid's gone.
So... what does Eisen plan to do?
I don't know. That's up to him. Worst case, we might have to fight him too. It's best you prepare yourself for that possibility.
But...
Why do they keep talking about Eisen like he's not in the party? This might be the trigger point for Eisen and his we'll call it transformation. That would be crazy if that's the case. Hey. Alright, where are we going? This way. Going the wrong way. Still kind of salty that they're making me go through this entire zone. So in Zestiria, there's a character, I can't remember her name, but she has a brother, and her brother is a dragon. And from my understanding, Eisen is her brother, but I don't know how he turns into a dragon. But this would be a good opportunity.
Zavid, you all right? Stop. I know these fists. This is Ifrid.
Why didn't you fight back?
Ifrid. She pulled me back from the brink. I owe him. This time, it's my turn to bring him back.
A demon can never be human again.
So what? That's supposed to make me change my creed? What do you think, Ifrid?
Zavid!
Going after kids now? Benwick and your crew risked their lives by your side. Zavid's an idiot, but he stands by his beliefs. I won't let anyone trample their creeds. Even you! I owe you everything, Ifrid. And now,
It's time to pay it back!
Alright. What you got? What you got? Wow, your stats are not very good. Okay, so don't get stunned.
Are you all right with this?
Okay, I didn't want to do that.
Let's settle this.
Easier said than done. He's a sturdy birdie.
Damn right he is. And that's why I've got to do.
Spirit's ice!
Come on, man. That's a little early. Let's swap to you. Don't use your thing. Come on, come on. I need 8 hits. Come on! 8 hits. That's not it. Alright, Magalu. See this? See this? Alright, this should get him. I'm doing good damage though. Got him.
End of the road.
Taking hostages now.
I'm sorry. Just forget about me. I'm prepared for whatever happens.
All right. You've grown. You're a man now. Family, friends, everything I ever tried to hold on to, all of it trickled away, fell from my grasp. But a certain idiot once told me, if you can't hold something in your hand, then make a fist and take it by force. This fist will take everything back. Just like you told me to!
I know this fist. It's you. Sorry. Caused you a lot of trouble, didn't I?
Don't worry about it. We're friends, right?
Ifrid!
It's like, you don't know him.
A demon changed back into a human?
Forget it. It's too late.
I'm sorry. If I only knew how to use my power.
Stop crying. Didn't you say you were prepared for anything?
But Eisen, you were searching for Ifrid for so long.
You're still as soft as you ever were. Boy, I'll let you in on little secrets. Your power comes from being part of Inominat. Which means, if you can seal off his domain,
You actually got a chance of putting up a good fight.
Seal off his domain?
The 4 elemental Empyreans sleeping in the Earth pulses. If you can rouse them from their slumber. Hurry, while Artorias and Enominat are occupied. They're getting ready for some ceremony of suppression. It's now or never, kid.
Thank you, Ifrid.
I'm just sad I can't go with you. This sounds like a goddamn blast.
I won't apologize.
You shouldn't. I'm grateful. You always kept things from getting to home. If we ever meet again, let's raise some hell. Eisen.
Yeah, we will. See you, Ifrid. I owe you one, Zavid.
We had a chance to bring him back, but you went and killed him. Next time I see you, we'll settle the score. Between me and your creed.
See you around, Zavid.
All right. Bottomless Denor bottle. Hey, hey, hey.
So, we need to wake the 4 elemental Empyreans? But how do we do it? Dunno. Maybe you tickle their divine footsies with a feather until they...
You're back!
And you're looking better.
Somehow. But what happened to that demon?
We killed him. Benwick. He...
Let me tell him. The rest of you, find Grimoire and ask her about the 4 Empyreans.
Eisen.
Are you sure?
Do it. He gave us this chance. We can't waste it.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have to travel all the way across the world to resurrect or awaken the 4 Empyreans. Which means traveling through places we've already been, most likely.
Resurrect the elemental Empyreans. True. If we do that, we might be able to suppress Enominat's domain.
It may even liberate the minds of the Malachim that Enominat has under his control. I'm sure some will no longer obey their exorcists.
Good. We'll take a big bite out of their forces.
More importantly, Enominat will lose the ability to enhance the resonance of his exorcists. Most exorcists will no longer even be able to perceive Malachim at all, just like before. Of course, anyone as innately gifted as me is another story.
Will I... become unable to see Laphicet?
We won't know until we try.
Eleanor... Then let's give it a shot. I'll accept whatever happens.
But these elemental Empyreans, they're gods, right? You sure it's okay to disturb their beauty sleep?
They control the 4 elements. Waking them is likely to upset the balance of the world quite a bit.
I'll take that as a no then.
We don't even know how to revive them. At worst.
If it's anything like the opening, then we need to offer a sacrifice at the Earth Pulse on a scarlet night.
We have to kill someone?
The act of killing is not essential to the ceremony. All that's needed is a soul free of malevolence.
If that's true, then doesn't Velvet already have a whole belly full of them?
The exorcists I devoured.
It's perfect! You're a Therian. You're capable of releasing the power you absorb. The souls of the high-ranking exorcists you ate should do nicely.
Use Oscar and Teresa's souls to resurrect the Empyreans?
It's worth a try, at least. When's the next Scarlet Night? 3 years after the Advent. In other words, soon.
Do we have enough time? The 4 Empyreans are asleep in different places, right?
Correct. 4 Earth pulses for 4 Empyreans. But if you use a life pool, you may be able to awaken all 4 at the same time.
A life pool?
Earth pulses normally flow horizontally, but in exceptionally rare cases, they can flow vertically. This causes energy to collect at the Earth pulse's base, forming a life pool. Though sometimes the energy flows the other way, upward, into what's called a life spring.
Oh, so if we make use of one of these life pools, a single sacrifice could reach all 4 Empyreans.
Where are they? There's a life pool in the northern reaches of Midgand. But I heard a large temple was built over it recently.
That's the Empyrean throne! We can't go there, it's Inominat's home base!
Ah, most unfortunate.
Couldn't we use a life spring? It all connects to the same place, right? We'll have to go against its flow, but...
We'll force the soul right down its throat.
Where's the nearest life spring?
Our best bet would be Mount Killerhouse.
Eisen?
I'm fine. What's done is done.
Killerhouse? That's the volcano on the northernmost tip of Northgand, but it's a hellscape of ice and lava.
Naturally. Killerhouse is the most powerful life spring there is.
So, in short, we shove the souls of the exorcists into the molten core of that volcano.
That should awaken the 4 elemental Empyreans. Together, they will seal off Inominat's domain. It's just a theory, but...
It's one I'll put my money on.
Me too.
Then we're off to Northgand. Mount Killerhouse is north of Helavis.
Hey, I don't have to travel to 4 separate places. I'll take it. I missed that item.
The ship's ready to sail. Where are you headed?
We don't have a problem. If you've got a grudge, we can settle it here and now.
Huh? Why would we have a grudge against you guys? The first mate fought like the first mate. The captain died like the captain, right?
I suppose.
Then no swabby here can blame you for what happened. We're Ifrit's pirates, and don't forget it. We're not so pathetic that we need pity from some Lord of Calamity.
All right. The ship's in your hands.
Aye aye. You can count on us.
What's wrong with your face?
The Von Eltia looks the same as ever. But it feels utterly different, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even Benwick looked like he'd been crying.
I can imagine. But if we let ourselves despair now, we'd be a disgrace to Ifrit's creed.
We have to swallow our anger and grief, and sail on.
Right. Following a creed isn't always pleasant. We must do what we must.
I won't allow the Abbey to do things like this.
Destroying someone like that. Turning them into a puppet. It's unconscionable.
Still, a heart can never be fully bridled. It can be shattered, but never erased entirely.
Ifrit proved that.
Right. His body is gone, but he lives on through his crew. Magilu is right. What lives in one's heart can never be erased.
Yeah. The heart is eternal.
Games. This game probably took around 2 to 3 years to make, I would guess. And then, you know, you have to take into account, you know, all the people that have been working on it, working at least 8 hours a day. It'll stack up. A lot of time being put into these games.
I see. Orichalcum or not, Stormquell snapped like a twig.
I'm afraid so. It was Inominat who did it. But I think Shigure could have done the same.
So hardness alone isn't enough. Forgive me. I thought I had found clarity, but it was only foolish pride.
You should be proud. You are, without a doubt, the greatest swordsmith in the world. I'm looking forward to your next blade.
Even now, you would still place your trust in me?
Of course. Is there any other swordsmith who could craft a blade out of orichalcum? You're a master of your art, a visionary who spent centuries working to forge a blade of legend. I'm honored to know you.
I don't know what to say.
Unless, of course, you've given up on making a sword to surpass Stormhowl.
Does this look like the face of a man who's given up?
Not in the least.
Bro, you don't got no face.
We're making good time.
The only problem is that ceremony that Artorias was going on about. We don't know how long it'll take.
Ifrid said they called it the Ceremony of Suppression. Most likely, it's how Inominat plans to release his power.
Most likely. He hasn't absorbed Laphicet in your despair, so Inominat should still be incomplete. But if his powers fully awaken...
Humanity will be robbed of their free will.
I can hear them celebrating now. The uglinesses of the human soul are suppressed. And the world is free of malevolence! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Robbing humanity of its will. They'll be like I once was. Something's coming!
Bring it on!
Hey, please, guys, let's not fight!
This is a domain?
Inominat's domain.
Their wills have been stolen.
It's not been fully sealed away yet. Rokuro, give him a good smacking. Wake him up!
On it.
Aizen!
Got it. We'll put in at the nearest harbor. To Port Zexen!
All right.
I feel like some jerk played tug of war with my brain.
Dig up some spirit. They're trying to strip away your will.
Oh no! Look! It's that merchant! You're all right!
I do not deserve to be all right. I used people. Stepped on them just to make a profit. I even aided wanted criminals so that I could expand my business. My soul is black with ugliness and can never be forgiven.
No, wait! Stop!
The world needs to be purified of malevolence. I don't belong here. I have to die. I have to die. I have to die.
No, it's not right!
Oh!
You can die if you want, but saying you have to die is a good way to make my blood boil.
Those awakened to their own malevolence seek to end their lives. Welcome to Artorias' uncompromising world of reason.
First they steal humanity's rudder, and now they want to say who lives and who dies?
We should find out what's happening here, unless you'd rather not see.
You're right. I wouldn't. But I won't hide from the truth any longer.
Before anything else, we'll need to confirm just how far his power reaches. Let's head to Logris.
Can we not get sidetracked? We got a whole...
So this is the result of their ceremony of suppression.
Seems that way. They've brought their peace to mankind.
Got a whole world to save. Can't worry about these towns that we're passing through.
You know me not suppression. Is this the ideal world the Abbey envisions?
Bien! There's no life in anyone's eyes! This isn't a fun place at all! It's not just people's minds being shackled. They're being forced to die, too. It's terrible.
Why would dying be part of anyone's ideal world?
Even under such strict control, new sins can still rise to the surface. If that happens, it's better to end the life of the sinner. Melchior came to the same logical conclusion.
What utter rubbish.
Anyway, we need to get to Logris.
Let's grab this real quick.
I knew this would be big.
Arr.
What's going to happen to the world? How far will Innominat's power spread? When his domain expanded, I felt a faraway power suddenly come closer. It was enough to blot out the whole sky. I'm sure it's covered other towns too.
His domain is certainly extended to at least the entire populace of this country. Otherwise, what would be the point?
That means what happened at Port Zexon is happening everywhere.
Everyone is either a puppet, or...
dead by their own hands.
Innominat created this ideal hell in a single moment. That's the power we're up against.
So we few are standing against a truly monumental force.
This is your last chance to turn back.
Turn back to what exactly?
Forward or back, we're headed into hell either way.
At least this way, I'll have my own free will. I'd prefer a living damnation to that oblivion.
Well, don't come crying to me later.
Let's move along then.
Yes, let's.
I was a fool for trying to sell commemorative chalices to the people visiting the Empyrean's throne. Happiness can't be bought with ill-gotten gains made through deception. In an effort to change my malevolent ways, I sold my shop and entered the holy priesthood. Rather than pursue my own greed, I've chosen to dedicate my life to bringing the sacred teachings to all.
Wow, look how shiny and pure he is. So this is what happens when Innominat suppresses all of someone's sins and desires.
How nauseating. And this is the kind of world they're trying to create.
I love how she said that. How nauseating. Give me your souls. There's a chest right here. It is your destiny. Hey, you can sell me stuff for free? Alright, have a good one, goddammit. Probably gonna continue for just a little bit longer.
Hey, you're Kakiku's menagerie.
Ooh, close. It's Magilu's menagerie.
I apologize for always demanding that you entertain me, despite my inability to even remember your name correctly. I'm also sorry to you, miss, for always insisting you do that tedious little bird impression of yours. I feel so bad I could just punch myself. Nay, I must.
I'm not sure if I'm more angry or confused.
It is wrong to seek pleasure from viewing petty tricks and pointless entertainment. Honest hard work alone is right. Someone such as I, who was unable to live in accordance to the simplest of truths, should disappear from this earth. Please, use that special trick you told me of. Make me disappear forever.
Forever. Ooh, there's no enemies. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Give me your souls. Where are we going? This way, I'm guessing.
We must accept that we all grow old. I can no longer perform the physical labor that allowed me to benefit society. I no longer deserve to live here. I must find a place far from others. There, I will await a quiet death.
This isn't someone accepting that they'll grow old. This is him refusing to grow old.
If this spreads, we'll have no more old people at all.
Save the old people.
Pets consume precious resources and grant no tangible benefit to society. That's why I say we should throw them all back outside. It's only right.
I threw away my friend's entire pet beetle collection. They have been purged. This is all for the new order.
But I want to keep my rhinostagros.
Man, you still got that thing?
It was the height of foolishness for a low-born person like me to hold on to romantic fantasies about Prince Percival. I should seek a male companion suitable to my social status, and live a life free of pointless desire and pride. Form, beauty, appearance, all are superfluous. Reason dictates that I seek a biological partner, who lets me live my life with greater efficiency.
While what she's saying isn't technically wrong, it really creeps me out.
Wait, why can't I surfboard in here?
Even the capital is silent as death.
Inominat's power did all of this. A god among gods.
Alright, we gonna save. Can never save too much.
Fountains are purely decorative and serve no purpose to the collective good of mankind. They must be purged.
Not just the fountains. The streets and houses are filled with unnecessary extravagances. Comfort is another word for vanity. It is a lie that breeds only envy and war. All vanity must be purged.
Yes, we cannot let ourselves be ruled by desire. We must control ourselves and lead lives of purity.
If they keep abandoning desire after desire, eventually they'll abandon even their desire to live.
It's kind of creepy.
I knew it. I said all along that taverns are dens of evil. Now there is no one left who desires that demon drink. It clouds man's judgment and causes good people to fall into corruption and sin. It should never have existed. Taverns shall now only live on in history books.
I've always opposed the sale of nectar and intoxicating drinks. From now on, those places once known as taverns should be used to distribute food equally to all.
Flavor is irrelevant. It is enough for food to fill the stomach and contain the nutrients necessary for survival. Food is not something that should be enjoyed.
But eating is part of being alive. If you can't enjoy your food, how can you enjoy your life? I don't want to live like that.
Man, I don't want to live like that either. I like eating. Well, this is interesting. Interesting. Okay. So I was not expecting that.
Isn't there anyone here who still has free thought?
I hope so. There has to be.
Mommy!
That was a child.
Mommy! I'm scared! Mommy!
Don't show any feelings, dear.
If they spot you, they'll...
Prince Percival! Tabitha!
You're still you!
What the heck is that?
Demons? In the capital?
No, they're Molekine.
That's all I wanted to do.
Not even worth my time.
Tabitha, your mind's still your own?
Yes, somehow. But Prince Percival and that girl.
Looks like those Molekine took them away somewhere.
The prince was trying to help us get away. He said that the Abbey was gathering those who still had control of their own will at the villa.
We need to go after the prince and see just what's going on at the villa.
We don't know what sort of defenses they have at the front gate. Let's sneak in through the back.
Good plan. Back into
Come
the
on.
catacombs, then.
You got it.
Come on, man. Back through the catacombs. It's not cool. Where's my surfboard? Alright, well, I'm going to say it here ahead of time that I am going to call it here for today. I'm going to go save. And we're going to have to resume with some Tales of Berseria tomorrow. Continue the game that never ends. When will we be able to fight Artorias? I have no idea. Or Melchior. Or Shigure. We waiting. We're gonna get there eventually. But I appreciate you watching. I'll be back tomorrow, 5:30 PST, same as always. And until then, more Tales of Berseria. Peace.